Can I get your name and where you're from, if you don't mind?
I'm Kai.
Kai, can I get spelling for you, buddy?
Straight out of Dogtown, 𝗀𝗃𝗃.
Hola Chula, thank you so much for clicking on to this video, and if you are new here, well then hi, hello, my name is Kai. Today I figured we would do something a little bit more chill. If you've been on my channel before, you may have noticed that I like to smoke weed. I was doing that and I was reflecting on a memory that I had from my Jehovah's Witness past, and I just think it's kind of cute, kind of quirky, and I don't know, I just think it's like a fun story, so here it is. Nobody asked. In general, it's really good to share experiences, just so, I don't know, just so that people are aware, like they have a better understanding of something that they never knew about before, or like if you are someone who is also in that, you know, same place, like being a Jehovah's Witness or whatever, then you might relate to it or just take comfort that other people have been where you are. And yeah, I don't know, so yeah. This story, I guess collection of stories, let's just call it an era of my life. In that phase of my life where I was like taking driver's ed and about to get my license, and it took me an embarrassingly long time to get my license. Okay, I was like 17 into my senior year of high school, but I've heard way older from other people, so I guess I don't feel so bad about it. A really exciting time of life, I feel like, or maybe it would have been if I had grown up differently. I feel like that was like another opportunity to have more freedom, which I think in general that's how people perceive like getting your license, like it's a stepping stone into becoming your own person, or like becoming self-reliant, right? Once I had my license, I decided to finesse my way into fading into leaving the organization. So my parents were like a part of a special congregation that was like 45 minutes away from where we were living. I was like, hey, now that I can drive, how about I go to the local congregation? And mind you, at this time, I'd already been through a judicial committee. So basically, like, I was in a mock trial with like 2 elders, and they had to decide if I was sorry enough for something that I had done. And yeah, it was pretty traumatic and awful. I told my parents, I was like, well, I know more people in this congregation, so I think it would be better for me. And they were like, yes, totally, we're happy you're taking initiative. And do I feel bad for lying to my parents? I think the means justify the ends, in my opinion. Like, I'm not gonna feel bad about something like that, at least in that circumstance. Like every Sunday I would get ready to go. I would actually, you know, drive to the Kingdom Hall, and I would sit in for the meeting, for like the Sunday talk, and then the second song, and I would go to the bathroom and I would like sneak out the door, because it was like, you know, it's always like close to the front door, and it was just so easy. Like, I didn't have to like sign an attendance sheet or anything, you know. Nobody was like geo-tracking my location. I think that was like before the days where you could do that, or maybe you could always do that and my parents just didn't know about it. But I'm really grateful that that wasn't really a thing. We'd just like leave and I would do whatever I wanted, be out in the world, like living my life. And I think that was really important for me to reclaim a part of myself in that way, because I think when you're a witness, a lot of that like experiences, like, I don't know, like all the typical teenage childhood experiences, like you're really robbed of that. And so like the little times where I did experience it are really precious memories to me, because I don't know, it's like just one little thing in a whole messed up part of my life. There were other things too, like I was obviously I was super emo, super scene kid in high school, and I always wanted like the crazy hair and piercings and everything, and my parents were like, no, you can't do that. So I asked this girl that I went to school with if she could pierce my nose, and she pierced my septum in the band room of my high school for like a reasonable price too, and it was like pretty professional. I feel like she had the needles and the gloves, and I was like, yeah man, let's do it. The reason that I got my septum is because you can like flip it up, right? Like you can flip it up into your nose, and for the most part you can't see it. Well, my dumbass changed my ring too earlier than I should have, and I lost that initial ring that I had, so I had to put a different one in, but it was bigger than the first one. So when I flipped it up, you could like see like a portion of it. It was in like I can't remember. I think it was like a midweek meeting or something. I was sitting next to my mom, and I'm just, just like sitting there like this. She was like, "Oh, you have something in your nose." Like she thought I had like snot or something. I was like, "Oh, really?" And she's like, "Do you want to blow your nose?" And I was like, I'll go to the bathroom. The amount of times that I just like escaped to the bathroom in the Kingdom Hall. They probably thought that I was like lactose intolerant or something. That poor girl. She can't keep it in her septum ring. I had to take it out, and I don't think it ever healed properly. I don't know if I could ever get it pierced again, because I just like I fucked it up, man. I was a mess. I didn't know what I was doing. Obviously, I didn't understand the proper aftercare for a piercing. It was my first piercing ever. Ooh boy, and this one time I had a boyfriend who was not a witness, and my parents didn't know about it. It was truly a moment of my life that actually happened to me. I would tell my parents that I was gonna go see my best friend. But actually, I was with a boyfriend, and I got kind of casual about it. I got too comfortable because we would go out like on dates and be in public, and that made me kind of nervous because like obviously there's a bunch of Jehovah's Witnesses in my town, so like they know me, they know I'm not supposed to be doing this kind of foolishness. One time we went to a Walmart or something, so random, but you always run into people at Walmart that you weren't trying to see. That's what it was. We should have gone somewhere else, god damn it. So we were at the Walmart, and I was just, going about my life, doing my business, didn't think anything of it. And then one day, I was in my parents' car. They were driving me somewhere. We were going somewhere. And my mom asked me,
"Were you with a boy at the store?" And I was like, "No, that was my friend." "That was your friend?" "Yeah, I saw my friend for like 30 seconds. "Okay."
I'm pretty sure they knew. They had to have known, right? Like, that's a terror. That's like, they had, like, I just, and again, it's another thing that I look back in retrospect and I'm like, okay, was that the best decision? Probably not, but it was, it was still something that gave me happiness, that made me feel like a normal person, that gave me an experience that I just desperately wanted to have, like everyone else. Like, I don't know, so it's like I just don't know how to be sorry for that, I was just so close to getting caught all the time, and it's scary, but it also was just like thrilling to, to see what I could see what I could do. I think I had a really idealistic view of what being on my own was gonna look like. Well, I was young, so I just didn't know, like, that life is fucking difficult no matter where you are, no matter if you're in the organization or you're not in the organization. Like, life is still gonna be hard because it just is. I think I've come to the conclusion that as bad as it is out here, it'll never be as bad as it was back there. I'm grateful every day that I took a chance on myself and that I said it doesn't matter what I lose, because there's something more that I need that they can't give me. I don't know, I'm just really happy that I chose myself. Not everyone has the opportunity to do that, but I hope someday that their circumstances change and they are able to reclaim their freedom. That's my thought, that's my feeling, and that's my opinion, and that's my video. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I guess if you like it, you can leave it a like, and I guess if you like me, then you can subscribe to this channel where I maybe someday, one day, will make another video. But other than that, I hope you are having a wonderful, beautiful, amazing rest of your day. Bye, Chulas.